you, darling. I bet you know why Granduncle Simon is desired of presence this frightful evening. Come on, tell.
Well, Miss Van Zandt will go into the particulars. But I believe Mr. Starkweather's called us all here to discuss his will.
Really? I'd appreciate it if you didn't drool on the horrors they overs.
You misjudged me, Minerva. I was surprised, that's all.
Where's Cousin Simon? Shouldn't he be here too?
When I contacted him last week, he said he could make it. Apparently he's going to be late. If he's tried to call, he couldn't get through, the phone lines are down.
Well, if we're going to talk about the will, he should be here. After all, he's Granduncle Simon's only grandchild.
Yeah, he'll probably get everything.
Okay. Excuse me a minute. Okay. I hate to interrupt. You're doing great, really, guys. You are, yeah. Hey, be a sport for this, would you? Yeah, okay. PG. I didn't drop it. Oh, thank you. Thank you. You're so helpful. Good. Okay. I suggested to Mr. St. John that these familial relationships might be a little confusing. He agreed and was writing a scene that explained everything when he, snapped like a rubber band. So, I get to explain it to you. Okay, here's the way I think it works. Old Simon Starkweather, the elderly billionaire who you'll meet shortly, married late in life and produced one son, Simon the Second. Simon II in turn married and produced one son, Simon the Third, the college student who's late for the gathering. Old Simon's wife, Simon Jr., and his wife are all now dead. Old Simon's older brother, Paul, also married and produced Bella. Bella married Lucian Thompson, L for Lucian, and produced Bella. Where's Bella? Bella, the regular belle of the ball. Paul, my mistake. Bella, that's Bella. Bella, Lucian, Paul, and his wife are all now dead. Old Simon's younger brother, John, also married and produced Ezra. Ezra married Fiona, who is jamming out right now. Ezra and Fiona did marry and produced Jordan. This is Jordan here, Playboy of Legend, but you know that already. Okay.
Autographs after the show.
John, his wife, and Ezra are all now dead as well. Now, you may be saying to yourself, that's a lot of dead people to include in one play when it's, 10 minutes in? Not even that. But you have to understand, if I had included them, then it would have looked like a marching band or something had wandered onto the stage. And believe you me, it was hard enough moving everyone about as it was. I mean, seriously. So, okay, let's recap. Old Simon is Simon Jr.'s grandfather, and Paula's great uncle, as well as Jordan's, which makes Simon Jr., Simon III, Jordan, and Paula all cousins of some sort. Second or third cousins? I don't really know how that works.
Well, honestly.
Oh, yeah, So, sorry about the interruption, guys. Yes.
Go sit down, though.
Yeah. Down.
We don't have the foggiest notion where we are.
I don't even know who I am anymore.
Okay. Let's start with Pete and Miriam's entrance cue. Brunetti.
What?
Pete and Miriam's entrance cue.
What is it?
He'll probably get everything.
Who will?
Simon, your cousin.
Oh, right. I got you. Okay. Yeah. And they'll probably get everything.
I'm very pleased with your investigation. I'll be glad to recommend you to my other clients.
Yeah, just do my job, Miss Van Zandt.
Good evening, everyone.
You all may not know me, but I think I've got a pretty good idea who most of you are. You're Mr. Starkweather and his son Jordan, right?
That's right, Mr.
Davis. Call me Jack.
From what Miss Van Zandt just said, you're some sort of investigator?
You got it, private kind.
I see.
Who is this nice young man, dear?
He's a detective, Mom.
A detective? Ooh, how exciting. Do you know Jessica Fletcher?
No, ma'am, she's way out of my league. I do know who you two ladies must be, though.
If you're a private investigator, I'd be surprised if you didn't.
That accent settles it. You're Paul Thompson.
You are 100% correct. I can't deny it from the deep south.
If you came from any deeper south, you live in Central America.
And that means you must be Kathy Collins. It's nice to finally meet you in person.
Me too, Jack. Jack and I have corresponded for some time by mail and fax. On Mr. Starkweather's behalf.
Hey, Jordan, is that seat taken?
Well, I'd prefer if I sat alone.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit here.
And I expect you to remain unobtrusive.
How can I be if I don't even know what that means? Just sit over there by the fire and keep quiet. By the fire? Look at you, my backside real soggy.
Keep it in mind, Honorable.
I shall do my best.
If all is in readiness, Ms. Van Zandt, I shall inform Mr. Starkweather.
Thank you, Bensonhurst.
Well, there's more coffee if anybody else wants some.
I can take some vanilla.
How do you take it?
In a cup? Black, please.
Okay.
Keep still.
Miss Van Zandt, I don't understand. We're here to talk about Great Uncle Simon's will.
That's correct. Frankly, I didn't think it was a good idea. Mr. Starkweather's health is precarious at best, and he doesn't need the extra excitement. I advised him to communicate by mail, but he insisted on bringing everyone to Starkweather Mansion. I only hope he doesn't live to regret that decision.
Miss Withers is bringing Mr. Starkweather in to join us.
Here you are, Mr. I'll be right here if you need me.
To think I was once surrounded by presidents and kings. Can my world have shown a handful of relatives and a meager staff of hired help? Simon, where's my grandson?
We presume he's on his way, Mr. Starkweather.
Can't wait for him. Not enough time anymore.
Good evening, Great Uncle Simon. You're looking well.
Are you blind, boy? It's just a chronic liar.
I was only trying to make pleasantries on you.
Save your breath. You've always been a smooth talker, Jordan. But that doesn't cut any ice with me. You're nothing but a greedy opportunist, boy. I ought to know. I was all myself at your age.
Well, then I guess it runs in the family.
You have a point. Well, Fiona, you look the same.
Oh, I do? Why, thank you, Uncle Simon.
Well, it wasn't necessarily meant as a compliment.
Oh, Great Uncle Simon, you're just awful.
At my age, with my money, I can afford to say exactly what I think. And I do. And how's my little Georgia Peach?
Oh, me, well, I'm just peachy.
And I may bark. Would you care for some coffee, Mr. Starkweather?
Oh, he mustn't have any. Oh, the caffeine would keep him awake and it could affect his blood pressure. Sometimes his medication cause it to run a little high.
Well, apparently I will be canny any Minerva. You heard my keeper.
Yes, sir.
Everyone aspires to live a rival vision for what? To be kept alive by machines and medicines? To be prevented from enjoying so much of life's little pleasure like a cup of coffee?
No, you mustn't excite yourself, Mr. Starkweather.
See? I'm not even allowed to feel strong emotions anymore.
Shoot, that's a bummer.
You put it very succinctly, Rufus. age is a bummer. I could have searched my vocabulary extensively and never come up with such an apt description. Bummer.
Glad you like it.
According to the doctors, I won't have to remain a prisoner in this weak old body much longer. There is one thing I hate to leave behind. My money.
And you know what they say, great uncle. You can't take it with you.
That's what they say. So, several years ago, I had Louis here to draw my will. I suppose you'd like to know how I provide for you, my heirs.
Well, I'm just a teensy bit curious.
A teensy bit.
I was afraid something like this would happen. Oh, here, Mr. Starkweather. Breathe deeply. See what you've done.
Hey?
Hey, should somebody call an ambulance?
We can't. The phone lines are dead. Oh, it's all right. He just lost his breath. He simply needs to breathe pure oxygen for a few moments.
Very well. This is the will that Mr. Starkweather was referring to. As you all know, he has been a phenomenally successful businessman for many years.
I'll say, you know, he's been on the cover of Forbes magazine at least a dozen times.
How come I ain't never ready?
He has the distinction of becoming one of the world's first billionaires.
Oh my. 20 years ago, I begged Sir Ezra, God rest his soul, to ask his Uncle